Hello everyone, right, we're at this cat th407 today, and we've got a few things to do on this. The laptop doesn't want to load. We have a warning light down there, and if, switch this off, we switch it off, still got a warning light, but every now and then when you switch it off with a boom up, you get that one and that one on, that one and that one on, and you can't do nothing with this. So we'll wait for the laptop to load, because I don't know how you get into the fault codes on this, and I've got service manual on the laptop. So we'll get into fault codes and see what we got on the dashboard, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we've got it to play up now, and as you can see, you can go up, can't go down, tilt, and go, you can pull it in but you can't pull it out. So you can't tilt it, you can't go down, you can go up, but that's about it. We've got them four flashing up there. The only codes I've got are a transmission trouble, a 467, but it comes up with another code of 4220.3, and the other one I got is another transmission code of 467, trouble code 4218. So let's look them codes up and then see what they come back with on this wonderful system. See, now I was thinking it was a LSI fault, but apparently it's not. So we need to find out why it's got transmission trouble codes now when it loads. I always thought it was down to the LSI system, because that won't allow you to do anything with it like that apart from the override button. But that seems to be fine. So I'm now going to hunt through all of these trouble codes until I find them. Right, well, it appears we have two separate faults. We've still got troubleshooting on the transmission, but I've switched it off, switched it back on again, and the boom works as it should. So, it don't sound the greatest. So I'm trying to find these codes in a minute for the transmission, and we'll see what's going on with that. It's proving quite tricky. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we've still got the LSI flashing at us. I think what we're going to do, we're going to follow the steps on the service manual to recalibrate the LSI feature, and then I'm hoping it's going to sort it. So what we're going to do first, we're going to remove this sensor, clean up all underneath it, and refit it according to these instructions. Is what we're going to do, and then hopefully it'll work. Right, what we're doing at the minute, because this sensor, the LSI sensor here, was mounted, well, according to the service manual, it should be mounted this side, but this was mounted the other side. Now, I don't know if it makes any difference, but we're going to mount it back at this side, and the correct way according to the service manual, because the service manual says it should have silicon underneath it and silicon all the way around it. Well, when I took it off the other side, it had none around it anywhere. It wasn't stuck down at all. Now, whether that's fucked the sensor up completely, I don't know. So I'm going to try mounting it properly, and then we'll go for all the calibration system with it, and we'll see whether it works. Hopefully the answer will be yes. So I've tried to think how much one of them LSI sensors are. We'll just clean all the holes out, because they're full of shite. Right, look here. It says to put 2 beads of silicone around the holes and then scrape it. And then it tells you to position the Super 9 over the threaded holes. Move the spatula from the centre of the holes here. Repeat step A through the D for the remaining hole. Fit the centre to ensure the lead exits in the corner direction. Secure the 2 new bolts in the following sequence. Tighten each bolt down finger tight, then each bolt to 30 to 35 Newton meters, and then each bolt to 70 to 80 Newton meters. So right, we'll do that now. So we need, make sure it's nice and clean. Let's get a bit of brake cleaner. Wipe dry. Like that. Now, there's a light there. Right, get the silicone. So what it said do, let's go round each of the holes like that, go around that hole. It says use a spatula, but I don't have one of them, so all I'm going to do is place it back on there, get the bolts. Do finger tight. There it is. So do these finger tight. Now we'll get the torque wrench. Torque them down. Yep, cable comes out the correct place. Right, I've got 2 torque wrenches between the both, so we'll use the digital one. Means we've got to get down the level and see it. See why it is fitted to the other side now. The thread has gone. So that's why it's fit to the other side, because the thread has gone in the hole, which indicates to me that this has had a few LSI sensors. So what we'll do, we'll clean everything up and we'll go to the other side. Right, let's repeat procedure on this side. See what the manual says. The next step. Just put this away. Alright, because we do need that, yeah. Right. The next step, it says tighten each bolt to 70 to 80 Newton meters. Right. Yeah, the LSI sensor is still connected. So what we need to do, we need to tighten it down to 80 Newton meters now. Put you back there. Right. Select. Select. That's that one. That's that one. Alright. Right. Let's install said previous B-clip. Right, that's now reinstalled. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Right, that is just, it's just deducting. That's fine then. Right, so that's now reinstalled. See what the old service manual says next. Right. So next on the old service manual. Yeah. Right, we have to run a bead, apply a sealant around the perimeter sensor in the following sequence. Start by positioning the nozzle under the harness lead and apply a large bead of sealant around the sensor. Ensure that you end the bead over the starting point. Using a spatula and soapy water, smooth the silicone around the sensor. Plug an electrical sense connector into the sensor assembly. No, do not move machine for a minimum of 1 hour. Properly connect the battery with close and secure the engine cover. Do not remove the do not operate tag. Yeah. We have a bead of silicone around it now. Trying to do it so you can see as well. Alright. And like that. Move it off. Right, now we have to leave it for 1 hour before we can do anything else to it. So I'll leave it for an hour and then I'll come back to you. Right, after spending the last hour on the phone to Kat, we've determined that this sensor is dead. So I'll order a new sensor for it and then we'll revisit it.